Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, I am Psychic Bella Love. My stand broke, so we're using an iPad stand to hold up my phone to record. So I have no control over the angles, so I will just hold up the cards that matter, but I am a real psychic. I don't need cards. I just use them when I'm recording for YouTube because I usually record a bunch of videos all at once. So it helps to switch in and out of the energies and save mine. So Kris Jenner has obviously been very hard at work trying to distract us from the whole Astroworld tragedy by floating all of these other stories out in front of our faces, you know, about all the rest of the family instead, including that hickey that Kim supposedly gave Pete. So one of the other stories that was pushed out was that Khloe and Tristan are apparently spending the holidays together and that the family is very supportive of them working things out for truth's sake, if that's what Khloe wants. So, you know, of course, if this was anybody else, we would be like, that sounds like a fake story or whatever, you know, and Kris is just hard at work, but it is Khloe, and she's given Tristan about 9,000 chances so far. So I was like, let's just take a look real quick and see, because it's just really sad at this point. So I already prayed over the cards and shuffled them off camera so that we could jump in. I'm gonna give them one more quick shuffle and see what Spirit has to say about this. So Spirit, please tell me, what do we need to know about Khloe and Tristan Thompson? Thank you. Together or are they not? What do I need to know? Oh, boy. So I'm just gonna say this. Khloe is the example of why you should not do love spells, because you make somebody be where they don't want to be and they feel like they have to keep coming back to you, even though their spirit in its essence and its core wants to be elsewhere. So that's why you get somebody who's a zombie or always angry or can't stick around, you know, and they're always running off and breaking up with you, but they always come back, or they're always cheating on you. I mean, I just always have said this. I would feel like the most paranoid person in the entire world if I did a love spell on somebody. It would drive me absolutely insane, because I would constantly be like, did you only say you love me because of the candles? Like, do I need to light another candle because you weren't paying enough attention to me today? Like, I would literally always like be like going back to like, is this only because of the spell? It's not worth it. Okay, so Khloe is trying to and hopeful that they can work things out right now, because she still wants another baby. And even though obviously this family is not, you know, above using surrogates and, you know, in vitro, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just mean, you know, because some people really are like, oh, I couldn't personally do that, but Khloe already told us that that was the plan anyways, right? So she can still have her baby with or without Tristan physically being her boyfriend, but she feels like it's more acceptable for her to pop up with another kid and be like, me and Tristan worked everything out. And there still is this part of her that is stuck on this fairy tale of, he's going to come back and be my husband and treat me like a queen, and I'm gonna be redeemed for all of the bullshit that he's put me through. And, you know, the reality of it is, at the end of the day, this is who Tristan is. He is a cheater. He's gonna cheat again. He's always going to cheat. He will be the man that is 95 years old cheating in a nursing home. Even if he can't get it up, he'll just be in there telling some other girl, I'm cheating on my other girlfriend right now by talking to you. Like, he will always cheat. And this is the thing. You know, the cards are confirming that all of Khloe's spells just keep backfiring on her because she is trapping herself in this. You know, that's the thing about spells. You don't only tie their energy to you, your energy is now tied to them too. So even though you want to leave them alone and you want better for yourself, you have to go break that spell so you can walk away finally for good too. And this is what's coming up, is that, you know, Khloe's gonna do more spell work, but it's just not gonna work at all anymore. And Tristan is gonna finally leave her alone for good. And she is going to have the hardest time being able to move on because she tied her energy to him so much. And this is the thing, she's gonna get this baby out of him, but while the surrogate is pregnant, he's gonna be out here cheating still. So it's not gonna solve anything. I mean, hello, like, Tristan cheated on his first baby mama when she was pregnant. That's how he got with you, Khloe. Then he cheated on you multiple times while you were pregnant. So just because a surrogate is pregnant with your kid does not mean that Tristan's gonna feel even less bad to cheat on you, because it's gonna be like, well, she's not carrying the baby this time. So, you know, it's not like I'm actually stepping out on my pregnant girlfriend. Isn't it cheating on the surrogate if I hook up with Khloe too? You know, and justify it that way. So, Spirit, is there anything else you have to say about this? I mean, is this story coming out real, or is it a Kris Jenner thing? I mean, I guess it's real because Spirit said they are working on things. And this is the thing. It's like Spirit said, Tristan just sees Khloe as like, oh, she's nice to me and she does all this stuff for me and she always forgives me. But he's not in love with her. He's never been in love with her. It's more like, that's my buddy. That's my bud Khloe. But I mean, listen. I saw those clips that everybody kept reposting because they were like, look at Tristan being sassy and popping his head in like the, you know, Kardashian confessionals. But the way that he kept talking to her in sports metaphors, like, it was just like, oh my God, like, how did... You know, because for the longest time I was like, wow, he is really young. And I was kind of wondering, like, what do they even have in common anyways? And then, like, when I saw him, he's like, run it off, Khloe. You know, take a lap, like, when she's crying because, like, she can't carry her own baby. And he's like, take a lap, it'll be okay. We'll get to the goal anyways. Like, all that stuff. I was just like, what do you guys even conversate about? Like, really, Khloe? It's like, that's what you're, like, obsessed with? And I mean, if you watched my who really hooked up with Jeffree Star video. I mean, if Tristan's out here hanging out with Jeffree Star while the surrogate's pregnant, Khloe, I'm sorry, but it's just, at this point, I just can't help but laugh because it's like, girl, you're doing spells, you're doing everything, you keep trying to make fetch happen. It's like the whole entire world, except for you, can see that this is just a disaster and you need to move on. And she's just, again, you know, it's showing up as her being stuck in, I need this validation. I need this redemption arc of you become this person that I've been waiting for you to be. And it's like, girl, learn from Kourtney. Like, obviously, Kourtney went through the same shit over and over and over with Scott through 3 kids in like how many years? What, like a decade? And Kourtney's just, you know, Khloe's on that same path. It's just, I don't see Khloe having her redemption period with her own Travis Barker, because she's just going to go repeat this pattern with the next person if she doesn't choose herself, go break that spell, and walk the hell away from this finally. Because it's not working, girl. It really isn't. And that's why I say, you know, it's at this point, all I'm going to do is laugh at you. I don't feel bad for you because you're doing stuff. You're messing with people's free will. You guys, I mean, we all know at this point, they're not good people anyways. So there's nothing to feel bad about. It's just, it's pathetic. And, you know, you're trying to make a cheater change. Like, you're just literally like running back head first into the same concrete wall over and over again. And like, it's obviously not going to work out the way that she wants it to. And of course, just like all of Tristan's other cheating scandals, this one will be public too, but we will hear that there is another baby on the way and that they're back together. So Khloe's going to end up looking like Boo Boo the Fool publicly. Again, this is not something that, you know, is going to happen behind the scenes. And Spirit is saying, you know, this is going to come from one of those, you know, groupie kind of girls, that the same way as last time, you know. And it's like, what are you going to do, Khloe? Threaten to sue every girl that Tristan goes and hooks up with? These girls aren't the problem. Tristan's the problem. Because it is going to be, you know, somebody sits down and airs out all the people that they've been with recently, and guess whose name pops up? And it's going to be, oh, he was saying he's only letting, you know, he just got back together with Khloe because she wanted another baby and he was trying to make her happy. Like, they're going to come out with all of these, you know, things that he said about Khloe too. Like the last girl that said that he told her like that Khloe wasn't his type or something like that. It's going to be way worse this next time, what he says to whoever he hooks up with. But again, this is Tristan's way of trying to make Khloe leave him alone, because she's got roots on him. So he always gets pulled back in and he doesn't know how to get away from her otherwise. So he keeps ruining it on purpose. His soul is fighting to get away. Like, Tristan, you're Jamaican. Go home. There's Obeah ladies all over the place in Jamaica. Just walk down the street. Somebody there is going to be able to help you free yourself from Khloe's grasp. Like, if anybody knows Tristan Thompson, please DM this reading to him. So you can finally be free from her and just go be, you know, Mr. Playboy and not have to hurt anybody's feelings. So anyways, guys, I mean, of course, Kris made sure that we all heard about this to distract everybody from, you know, the Astroworld tragedy, but it is also true too, unfortunately. But I mean, you know, at this point, this is like every 3 months we go through this with Khloe and Tristan. I mean, when they say call him trimester Thompson, it's for a reason, because it's not just the pregnancy. Like, literally every trimester, here comes Tristan and Khloe trying to work it out again. And then 3 months later, here's another story about Tristan cheating again. and then they have to break up again. So anyways, guys, if you wanted to book your own personal and private reading with me, or join my Patreon, which is the only place where I do accept requests for celebrity video readings, or follow my backup channel or my Instagram, all of that information will be linked in the description box below. Also, make sure you like this video and comment, are you surprised that they're trying again? Are you surprised that Tristan's going to cheat again? Do you have any idea who it might be with this time? I was like, Kylie still got some friends around, doesn't she? Maybe it'll be one of Kim's friends this time. Maybe it'll be Jeffree Star again. Who knows? It's always a surprise on who's going to cheat with Tristan this time. So, and make sure you do subscribe, because as I said earlier, I record lots of content, and I do have content scheduled to come out for all the rest of this year. And also, every time something does happen, I usually sit down and record that too. So I love you, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye.